as well as members of our board of directors and key executives who have traveled from Japan, US, Vietnam to be here with us on this occasion. Thank you again for being here. Today is not just the beginning of another chapter in our story, but rather it's the start of a bold new journey which we have embarked upon. One that's driven by innovation, grounded in localization, and laser focused on empowering businesses across Malaysia, Southeast Asia, and beyond. If there's one thing we have learned over the years, is that commerce never stands still. From cash to cards, to wallets, to QR codes, to clicks, the payment world has transformed at a lightning speed. And through it all, our mission at NTT DATA Payment Services has been extremely clear: to help our clients and our partners to grow, thrive, and lead with confidence. Whether it's a neighborhood merchant, a growing online business, or a regional powerhouse, we have stood shoulder to shoulder with our clients, delivering secure, seamless, and scalable solutions tailored to their business and their success. But the world is moving faster than ever. Today, success demands something more: a smarter, more connected, and future-ready approach. As we expand across Southeast Asia and beyond, we know that businesses are looking for a partner that they can trust, one that speaks to their language and understands their market and shares their ambitions and is adaptable. That is why we're excited to reveal the next chapter in our evolution. Today we're unveiling a brand that's stronger, smarter, and more unified than ever before. Local at its heart, global in its reach, and future-focused in its mindset. This new brand is a promise to keep putting our customers at the center of everything that we do, to continue delivering quality, consistency, and innovation that you expect from us, and to keep pushing the boundaries of what is possible next. Again, I want to thank you guys all for being here. We're honored to have you on this journey with us. The best is yet to come as we embark on this shaping of our next in commerce. Thank you again, and welcome to our small gathering here.
Reliability and security. With NTT Data Payment Services, we have a secure and reliable payment solution that gives us peace of mind so we can focus on growing our business. And also seamless transaction. So payments and transaction are now faster and more seamless than ever, ensuring a smooth experience for both our customers and our team.
Their in-store payment solutions has made our checkout process quicker and smoother, which really enhances the shopping experience for our customer and reducing the waiting time.
So since partnering with NTT Data Payment Services, we have seen an increase in customer satisfaction and sales, helping us grow faster than we expected. So you can come and visit us now, tmt.my, and shop with us.
Our customers appreciate the faster and the smoother transactions, which in turn improves their overall experience and keeps them coming back. And this has contributed positively to our business growth. Come shop at KK Mart. See you there.
Two, one. Please place your hands.
Commerce is evolving, and we are leading the way. For decades, we've powered businesses across Malaysia, the Philippines, and Thailand, seamlessly enabling transactions, connections, and growth. Now, a new era begins. Introducing ADAPTIS, built businesses operate, connect, and win. With the ADAPTIS suite of services, we deliver smarter, more secure, and and seamless payment services. But ADAPTIS is more than just payments. We elevate customer experiences and accelerate business growth with SME digital loans, loyalty and reward programs, and more. This is the next era of commerce. The future is cashless. The future is seamless. And with ADAPTIS, the future is now. One vision, one future, one brand.
To kick things off, how would each of you define what ADAPTIS means from your perspective?
Okay, thank you for questions. ADAPTIS is so we selected this. So we need the more adapt to local behavior, local culture, and local regulatory. So that's why we selected ADAPTIS. It is also to local to adapt. The why we select this because also Arima-san mentioned in the key speech. As NTT Data, we have very long time history in the payment industry. We are every time collaborate with the authority, with the partners, all the stakeholders. Then so we also leading. Then adapt to the local culture and the regulation. So that's why. So this culture and the behavior and the philosophy is still we need to do with these ASEAN regions. Then so as NTT Data, we are expanding our business to the Japan to outside Japan. It's also more than 10 years. So that every moment that we every time thinking about how to adapt to local. So that's why even we are now in the overall the one team in the NTT Data Payment Services. Then so we of course need to have some insights and so foresight for the other global company. So but we still collaborate with local player, local stakeholders is most important one. Also we select ADAPTIS brand name. Then this brand name is also the brand new service suite. So then, so today we already show the ADAPTIS In-Store, optimise, some others. So then, so we are more one-stop services to our clients. It is the most important thing. Okay.
Thank you, Nishikawa-san. Sean, maybe to add on to that, but also from competition to collaboration is a big shift, right? What has been the biggest mindset change you've experienced or observed in this journey?
So, it's been a fascinating journey over the last 9 to 12 months, integrating the companies together, Freda. We started at a point where the employee mindset within the companies was about my company, my brand. We have now changed that mindset to our company, one company, NTT Data Payment Services. And that is a major shift in sort of the culture of the companies. But we're reinforcing that by the standards that we're giving our employees. We're no longer judging employees based on individual business unit performance, but we're evaluating based on the group's performance. So one success is not good enough. It has to be everybody's success, and everybody has to chip in to make sure that the company as a whole succeeds. And the team has very well adapted to that. I think the other big change that I see, frankly, is more and more of our employees and colleagues are essentially embracing the NTT Data's vision and commitment to financial inclusion and making sure that we do what we need to do to digitize, to empower our partners and our consumers to become digital, and that's very much aligned with each of the countries where we operate in. All the governments in those countries are also pushing for digitization, financial inclusion, and that is a mindset that our employees have adopted as well, which is wonderful. I think, again, overall, it's not been easy, I would say. It's been a task, but it's a task that our employees have taken on with great pride, and we've shown it. Today is a proof of the fact that we've succeeded in coming together as one company, and hopefully our results over the next 12 to 18 months will even further substantiate our success.
Thank you, Mr. Hesh. Nishikawa-san, what was the strategic rationale behind unifying the payment businesses under NTT Data Payment Services ADAPTIS brand?
So, as you know, in the current, the evolution of the payments is also very, very faster. So rather than the way over 40 years, but also current 5-10 years, it's also very, very speed up. So that's why we need more seamless and more innovative services to the client is needed. Then, so of course, the client side is also how to more digitalize in each process. Then it's also not only for the retail and for the commerce side, it's also the all the supply chain and so all the process is need to be more seamless and so embedded to the payment service. So that's why, so this time is so we are setting the new service suites. Then so this is not only for the payment. We also providing some of the case is so some the embedded finance and of course some of the case is also newly some loyalty point services is needed for the clients, of course the consumers. So that's why we set the one suite plan. Then so based on that, we provide more innovative services that is needed. Then also this time is also we set our own service plan. So but only us is also not enough to provide the good services to the society and the merchants. It also need to be more collaborate with, of course, our authority and so our partner banks, and also collaborate with clients. It's needed for more innovative services to consumers. It's my vision for that.
Thank you. Sean, you've been at the center of the transformation across Malaysia and Southeast Asia. So how has collaboration helped eliminate inefficiencies or duplication, in your operations?
Freda, when you come into an organization that's made up of two very successful entities, you must realize that these entities have their own infrastructure, their own people, their own culture, and also their own policies and procedures and tech stacks and all of that. So part of this mission has been to identify the best in class, and I keep telling the team that we've got to settle for the best in class of people, processes, and platforms. And I say people first because that's the most important. Both sides of the house have had phenomenally wonderful employees with great experience in the payment industry, and we have managed to keep the teams intact. We have to do so honestly, blindly in a way. We have to not take sides. We have to do that integration completely with fairness, and we've been successful in doing that. I also think in terms of stacks and tech stacks as well as processes, there's a lot of duplication. So it is important for the teams to identify what is the best in class, which process and which company is superior, and we adopt those processes as the ones we will move ahead with and build a new company with. So it's been quite interesting going through that process of identifying best in class of people, processes, and platform. We've done a good job. The two companies are now, I would say in terms of people, fully integrated. In terms of tech stacks, we still have work to do. That's not something that's going to happen overnight. In terms of processes, similarly, it's taking time, but we run what is known in the industry as a shared service model, where we have expertise in various subject matter fields, and those expertise act on a global level, but we execute at each company, at each discipline level. So, we have, for example, a risk, we call it practice. Our risk practice is a region-wide practice, but we have local implementation of those policies and practices that I believe will make us successful, will allow us to seek some synergies of the joining of the two companies, and also, again, adopt the best in class of what was available and made available.
And being fair and objective as well, right? How has integration helped us respond to the evolving demands of today's customers, and where do you see the greatest opportunity for innovation?
So, customers, they're very demanding. They want things fast, they want things seamless, and on top of that, they also want it secure. So, and integration, yes, it would give you that kind of quick connection, that kind of way of responding fast, and also it provides we call it an intelligent connection. But that's not enough just for payments, as what Ishikawa was saying. At ADAPTIS, we want to provide a solution that meets the merchant's needs, not just from providing the payments. Yes, we will provide a full suite of payments. We do provide a full checkout services. We have the e-invoicing. We have installment plans. But that's just, we want to go even further than that, which is we are aware of the merchant's cash flows. We are aware of, as Ishikawa-san was saying, about embedded financing. And we want to provide a whole holistic solution to our merchants.
Thank you. Sato-san, in the e-commerce space, the digital experience is everything. How does being part of a unified ecosystem help streamline customer journeys?
Okay, the unified ecosystem allows us to remove the many friction, such as settlement, checkout, and customer support. And the shared platform means fair handoff and more consistency and faster resolution. Through the experience in each country in the payment businesses, we know the payment is a culture of each country. Right? So and also the NTT data is operating the many businesses, not only payment, other than the consulting service, managed service, data center service. Through the experience as an NTT data, we can implement the best practice from each country into each market. This is our strength. So that's why the ADAPTIS in our management ensured that we keep adapting into every countries and every client culture and vision, both the challenges. As I indicated, we ADAPTIS showed our commitment to offer the end-to-end digital experience with our experience with scalability and with high security. This is our commitment. Thank you.
Jeremy, I have so many questions for you. But I'll ask you one. From an operational standpoint, what were some of the key challenges you encountered while integrating previously separate entities?
Thanks for the question, Freda. The most challenging experience we have is trying to align multiple system, SOP, and the working culture within the entities. Right? By doing so, we need to spend a lot of time, patience, and a lot of engagement with all the people to ensure we have things done seamlessly and does not affect the business. Over time, we see gains in doing so. Right? We are able to scale the business better. We saw improvement in SLA, and we also see we improve speed to market. So there are a lot of benefits in getting this done.
Thank you, Jeremy. Nishikawa-san, looking ahead, what does success look like for ADAPTIS over the next 2 to 3 years?
Success is, of course, customer success, and also the society success. It's for our priority. So this time is also we are more organized as a global company, and so we are also, Sean mentioned, the best-in-class, best-in-town services to the merchant. Then also they some of the new demand happening. So that time, so we can solve that with our newly innovative technology, not only the payment side, that because so as NTT Data, that we have so many business model and so business class we have. Then especially the coming 2 years, is also we are how to utilize the AI. So that point is also as NTT Data, that we have very good position for how to utilize the AI to the operation and also for the cybersecurity side. So that's why. So this is not only the one company, it cannot provide the all. So but after this, so we are the NTT Data Payment Services. Then so we have the service suite. Then so we provide the more innovative, more secure, more seamless service to the merchant. It's also I'm thinking about our success.
Thank you, Chikawa-san. Mr. Hesh, any final thoughts on how NTT Data Payment Services and ADAPTIS will continue to shape the future of commerce?
Thanks again, Freda. I think at NTT Data, we see payments, future of payments, as providing a set of products and services to our clients that are seamless, secure, and scalable. ADAPTIS is a sort of grouping of these such products and services that will allow our clients to scale smarter, move faster, and further serve their clients and consumers better and connect with them in a better way. It's not just about empowering payments, which we do, both digital as well as offline as well as online, but it's also about finding other parts of the payments ecosystem that we can digitize and grow. ADAPTIS will allow us to explore those possibilities better and will allow us to empower our clients to succeed in the marketplace as they compete for consumer wallet share. Honestly, today is just the beginning, and we're just looking forward to sharing that experience with our clients, partners, and regulators, and our employees and colleagues.
Thank you, and congratulations once again. Looking forward to what's going to be happening with this new launch. So on that note, a round of applause to all the gentlemen. And what makes it particularly relevant to Southeast Asian businesses today?
Sure. I think the key difference with ADAPTIS is that it's a combination of both offline and online capabilities, and it's one that is, again, secure, it is scalable, and it's seamless. So our customers, our clients can actually deal with one person in charge, get access to all of our product services across the large gamut of products and services that we have to offer, as well as get access to those products and services that are available through the larger NTT Data capability, which is outside of the payments business that we manage here locally. But this is one of the advantages of being part of a bigger company and having access to the wide range of resources that NTT Data brings to the table. And frankly, from my point of view, having been acquired previously by NTT Data, this was the best news for us as a small local Malaysia-based company. We're a publicly listed company, but we were acquired by a company that has much wider range of resources to offer, both to our employee base as well as to our customer base. So that is the real big difference that I'm seeing and I'm experiencing. And I think our customers will see that as we bring our platform processes and people together over time.
All right, thank you. And a question for Nishikawa-san before I open the floor for questions. You mentioned the panel of the future of payment lies in ecosystems. Can you elaborate how the ADAPTIS launch fits into NTT Data's broader global payment strategy and what this means for the future of commerce here in Asia?
Okay, so the future commerce, I mentioned on the speech, abandoned discussion, is so more complex and also the more seamless. The overall the process is also more digitalized. The usually we are taking some the paper, then input the data, then again the printing out. Then it is totally no good for the efficiency. Then nowadays it is everything process is to be digitalized. So that time it is finally it needs to be the payment is needed. So that's why we provide the more seamless and more the Sean mentioned. It is we are providing the both the online and the offline the in-store terminal services. It need to be more the client service side, commerce side. It need to be more integrated to the online and offline. So that time it is we provide the one dashboard, for example. Then see the all of the inventory of the goods and also all the payments, all the commerce transaction. It can see the one page. The kind of that it's not only the kind of omnichannel only. So but we are more seamless to the online customer and offline customer. It can to be more flexible. It is needed for the more future commerce, I think. So that's why our side is we can only the in-store terminal that we can only provide the online commerce services. Right. It's no meaning at all. Right. So that's why we provide the consolidated services, and with if you have any challenges, we can solve with our partners. Right. It's I think it's kind of the ecosystem.
Right. Thank you. We'll open the floor for questions. Perhaps your name, yes, and from where and your question. No need. Do we need a mic? No need, right? Do you need a mic?
No.
Okay. Yes.
If it's okay with everyone. Okay. My name is Seiichi Oshima from GG Press, a Japanese news agency. I'd like to ask a basic question about the branding. Since NTT Data has a very vast footprint across the globe, is this branding specific to Asia or Malaysia or world?
Yeah. Okay. So of course, this time it is the first step. It is for the ASEAN first, then Malaysia, then coming to the Thailand, the Philippines. It is we are on stage. Then, but I mentioned in the panel discussion, it is in Japan. It is we also have some footprint in Japan, of course. So that's why we try to this brand name and service brand. It also should be more worldwide. It's also current the plan, but still on the plan. So, but anyway, so we are NTT Data Payment Services. Then we want to have some more clear services to the very easy to understand. Oh, this service is by NTT Data Payment Services. It's also my vision for this kind of new service brand name.
So I think I will add to what Nishikawa-san just mentioned. The term ADAPTIS is about adaptability. We adapt to local cultures, to local modes of payment, and as Nishikawa-san said, I think long-term, this is a global brand we will move forward with for our payments business. And that payments business, as Nishikawa just mentioned, includes both Japan as well as other markets in the region and perhaps even outside of this region. Adaptability is the key term when we talk about ADAPTIS and NTT Data Payment. Adaptability and then scalability. The scalability is NTT Data. That's why we say ADAPTIS by NTT Data. ADAPTIS by itself is adaptable. We adapt to local cultures, local payments, payment synchronization, omni-channel payments, but NTT Data is what gives us the scale, the power to go outside of Malaysia into the various countries and then even expand further into other regions potentially. So I think that's the messaging behind the combination of two brands, the two forces.
Anyone else? Yes.
Just one quick. So Malaysia is just to clarify, Malaysia is the first that's having this, right?
In terms of the ADAPTIS brand,
yes,
correct. Today we're launching Malaysia.
And you've got, apart from the 2 customers you highlighted just now, are there already more customers coming in the pipeline as well?
So we have thousands of customers. Both the 2 companies that were previously known as GHL and iPay88, they are the largest payment processing companies in Malaysia and actually in the region, frankly. So it's not that we've only got 2 customers. We have got thousands and thousands of customers. In totality, we service roughly around 500,000 point of sale across the region. Across the region, correct. So that's in Malaysia, Thailand, and Philippines. It would be very, inaccurate to sort of portray this as, oh, we've got 2 customers. These were 2 prominent customers that were gracious enough to showcase their arrangement, their partnership with us, and their major clients, KK Mart, over 900 locations, TMT similarly very big. So,
okay. And in terms of integrating the solutions for new customers and all that, is it really complicated?
So I would say when it comes to offline transactions, offline being the point of sale terminals that you see readily at the retail shops, that's not that complicated. When you get into online payments, it's more complicated that we have APIs. Customers, clients have to consume those APIs and prepare and test to make sure that the transaction flow is done. So whereas I can walk into a merchant location today as a sales rep of ADAPTIS NTT DATA Payment Services and do what I refer to as a one-call close. I can showcase to you my product, I can have you sign an agreement right there digitally, and I can set you up right now on the spot. An online merchant, in contrast, would take anywhere between 2 to 4 months to consume the APIs and do the testing and get ready to go live. But we do that on a daily basis. For us, that's not anything new. We are, again, if you go back to the multiple companies that have come together on this under this arrangement, we've got a couple of different online payment gateways. We've got a couple of different offline arrangements. All of this has been put together under the one brand ADAPTIS, and that will take time. As I said, integration has already been completed. Platform and processes will take time. Processes a lot sooner. Processes we're almost there. Platforms will take a bit longer.
All right. Just one more question for me. How much of NTT's technology is being implemented into the solution? Are you bringing in technologies from the ecosystem coming in as well?
So we had technologies present here in Malaysia previously, but absolutely we're using the best in class that NTT brings in to the picture. NTT is a leader in IT servicing. NTT does awesome when it comes to transaction security, to making sure that omni-channel capabilities are available, integrating our various platforms. So all of that is being led by NTT professionals who have done this long before we were doing it. So again, that's the power of this brand. It's a great IT company who has gotten into the payments business and is now helping these local and Malaysian entities to prosper and succeed along with the clients that they have. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Yes.
Please.
What do you think how do you define the edge you have against your competitors? What are you going to market most in providing services to the customers?
I would never be so bold to say I have an edge over my competitors. I respect my competitors first and foremost. But we are ready to go to market and compete in market. My edge, frankly, is my people. And that's why when we talk about this brand, we talk about localization. everybody can do the technology stack, everybody can come up with the processes, but we have managed to assemble a world-leading team of professionals. Those who absolutely believe in the power of this brand, the capability that NTT Data has brought to the table. And we're all hitting on the same cylinder. We're doing really well. We're a company that's on a mission, and we're gonna, only time will show, I guess. Right?
And when will you be launching in Thailand and the Philippines?
So Thailand, we hope to launch sometime towards the end of May.
All right.
Philippines, we're waiting for approvals from the regulators. Once that approval is given, within a few weeks, we're ready. On the back end, we haven't just sat around.
Yeah.
We've done the preparation. We need to get the nod from the regulator before we move forward.
Are you looking at other Southeast Asian countries like Indonesia, Singapore, especially Indonesia, which has got a big opportunity?
You know, I think it depends. It has to be the right opportunity at the right market. Yes, we are looking at opportunities. I'm not going to talk about specifically which markets, but you know, I would say NTT Data is aggressively looking to invest in this business, and I will defer to Nishikawa-san to comment on that, but I think we would be willing to look at opportunities as and when they come. They have to be the right opportunities and the right markets.
Yes, because of the current activity in the, so not only one country, that all the process and supply chain is need to be collaborate within these regions. So that's why our strong point is that we have the local knowledge and people. So that's why we need to have the other footprint is needed for us. That it's not only for the local business, it's also for the global regional business. It also should be more seamless. So that's why we are still finding the good opportunity.
Sean, you mentioned that NTT is able to adapt to local cultures and local terms of payment. One of your vendors is Mart, right? How has this translated in terms of the modes of payment?
Sure. So Mart is not a vendor of ours, they're a client of ours, and they're an extremely valuable client of ours. Mart has roughly about 900 locations across Malaysia, and they're expanding outside of Malaysia now. We work very closely with Mart in arranging for bill payments at Mart location. If you're looking for a mobile top-up at Mart, we enable that capability as well. And then we do other payment acceptance methods such as wallet acceptance and so forth. So we're deeply engaged with Mart. That's why Dato was kind enough to join us today, and he also did the testimonial video. We work extremely closely. We're partners in good and bad times together.
Is there a final question from the floor?
Oh, please, guys, don't make it so easy.
Maybe a simple one. The market share of NTT Data in Malaysia, in Japan, and the world.
Okay. I will defer to Nishikawa-san to address the Japan market, so I can speak to.
Japan. Okay, so Japan is also bit the differentiation because so there used to be the NTT Data is one with the government body. So that time so we are providing the national switching service in Japan. So that's why our positioning is also two types. One type is also the switching the infrastructure services, the like payment in here, and also that we are providing the payment service provider. So that's why we are very difficult to say how the market share. So anyway, so we are the leader position in the Japan. Then so especially the very important position for us in Japan because we are very long time history in Japan. So so our current the terminal number is so around we provide in Japan is so over 1 million terminal to the market. Then so the market share is so around so 50%. Then, but not only the terminal, we provide the e-commerce and also some of the B2B finance, B2B payments. Then, of course, we are providing the infrastructure switching network. Yeah.
I think outside of Japan, similarly, We have essentially three lines of businesses. We have the payments vertical, we have the shared services vertical, and as well as the solution services vertical. I would say across all three, we're probably the largest of our kind. We have approximately, over 500,000 point of presence where clients interact with NTT Data one way or another. So you may go to a retail shop and see a point of sale terminal. That point of sale terminal may have one of the local bank's name on it on the screen, but on the side you'll see our logo and soon ADAPTIS logo as the support provider for that machine, for the brains inside it and the transaction processing capability inside it. Similarly, we've got in Malaysia alone over approximately 25,000 e-commerce merchants that we serve, and likewise we've got our payment gateway that does both credit cards, wallets, QR codes, and so on and so forth across all of these offline and online capabilities. So I would dare say we're probably the largest infrastructure provider, payment service provider. Okay.
With that, thank you very much.